Alright everyone, now this is going to be the second part to my roe stalking video from back end of November. It's the Wednesday evening and it didn't quite go to plan, but if you keep on watching, I'm sure you'll find out. I'm here at the minute just sorting out a few belts, stitching all the brass hardware onto the leather, getting those all sorted. I've also got asked to do one of these. If you think you know what it is, put a comment down in the comments below. No rude ones, please, Pete. Other than that, hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. See ya. Right, back up Scotland. It's an afternoon outing. Banging it down this morning, but it's brightened up for this afternoon. So I'm going to head over this mound here, see if there's oak down there, and then probably work my way through with this wood at the. You can just see behind us. Like I say, it's been banging it down this morning. It's cleared up. That sun's quite warm as well, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, there might be something out in it. So I'm just going to get kitted up and I'll see what I can find. I thought there might be something out here, but clearly not. So what I'm going to do, walk my way up to the right, walk down. The wind's changed direction, so this morning it was heading over there, it's now heading across here. Note to self, might be cool enough to put a big coat on, but it's not cold enough to put a woolly hat on. Luckily I've got a couple of these. Link in the description. Well, I've been stood on this crossroad, on this rides, for the last 3/4 of an hour, and nothing's turned up. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to walk to the top, go to the outside of the wood, and I'll gradually work my way down. If it's still light enough, I'll check down at bottom end and have a wander back to the van, and then time for something to eat and a couple of beers. But fingers crossed we'll come across something on the way back. Mist is starting to come back in again as well, and all lenses are all fogging up. All good fun. Right, I did try and get that one on camera, however the mist has got to it. It did run off, but it was a good sound to say that I'd hit it, so I'm just going to give it a minute and I'll go a walk over. I'm positive I've got that one. As I come round corner, two run into wood. Scanning with thermal, but didn't spot them at all. I think they must have been sat down, or they're a bit further out and I just wasn't looking in the right place. But I've come across, they run in just here. Turned back and I thought, I'm sure I can see one. But I'm positive I got it, so I'll go and have a check. So last night, took that shot on that deer and I was just struggling to find it. There's like little bog holes and all over the place, so losing the light, and I just couldn't find it. So I'm heading back up there this morning to hopefully be able to get onto it. I'm sure I've hit it. It sounded like a strike. I lost sight of it for a bit and then I seen it running. So I've got an idea where it's gone. I was struggling to find the strike site last night. So I'm going to have a look around for it this morning, go back into position where I took the shot and what have you. We've just come over the rise behind us. There's a high seat in them trees. I've left Matt, he's going to be in there. He did see a doe yesterday come back out, sort of like onto where like the tube trees are, or tree tubes are. So he's going to wait there. I'm going to carry on up here, and fingers crossed I can find it. Just got to this first ride. I thought what I'll do is I'll just wait here, have 10 minutes or so, see if anything crosses while I'm coming across. I don't think wind's ideal for us, but it's worth a try just for a bit, and then I'll just carry on to the location on the end where I'll settle on. No, it's come out, so I'm just going to carry on down side at wood. You never know, those other two that I saw might be out, and I'll see if I can find that other one. Right, I've got to the place where I took the shot last night. I probably should have looked at my footage from last night to see if I could definitely tell it was here, but I know just on the edge of this sort of like cutting here, there's some old tree tubes up in front of me. And I'm sure it was stood in between two of them, and I'm going to head in that direction. I think last night this ground's really rough and there's some like bog holes in it, and I've got a feeling, because I saw it run back, and I think it's dropped down into one of them. Now I've got an idea where it is, it's just trying to find it. Like I say, last night I just started to run out of light and I was just struggling with it, so I think it's time for a nature poo and then off for a wander. Right, I'm sure it was around in this location when I shot it. Struggling to find any fur or anything at the minute. Shot here and it ran sort of like in that direction. I don't know if you can see it on that camera, but there's like a wind turbine uphill and it sort of like went over that way. I don't know if to just walk out, keep looking and see if I can find it. This ground though is quite treacherous. Little gullies and dips and bogs, and walking over as I did last night, went into one nearly sort of like top of my knee. Tried to pull myself out of mud. Great job. I've done it again. I'll have a walk over that way, see what I can find. Oh, you f***ing beauty. Oh. Right, so after about an hour and a half of traipsing backwards and forwards, all I've done is basically, I've shot it just at these old rotten tree tubes, tree protectors down here, and I seen it run back, and I thought it was a bit further over in that direction, so I've come to the front, backside at water, and all I've been doing is just going backwards and forwards. Well, I went backwards and up and down a few times, and I've decided to backwards and forwards, just because there's loads of little dips and what have you where it could have just dropped into without a problem. And eventually, I knew it hadn't gone past this tree, but I thought again further over that side, and I found it. Either foxes or badgers have had it. They've absolutely wallowed it. So I'm happy that I found it. It's a bit pissed off, obviously, that it's I can't really salvage out from it. All chest cavities, that's all been eaten out. One up front legs are gone. Head's disappeared. I don't know where that's gone. Back legs been chewed onto. Big gaps out of them. So I think that's one for the wildlife this time. But I think in future, I'll make sure I've got my dog with me. I was a bit unsure about bringing him because there's two of us up here. We've only got my van. I need to rack it out somehow to be able to get him in. But yeah, if I had my van, if he had a dog, literally 20, 30 yards away, that's all he'd gone. Bugger. Oh well, I suppose that's hunting, and better luck next time. At least I got two to take home for Christmas. So we've got a no more outing. I'm out next week down Norfolk, so see how we get on. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, like and subscribe. I'll see you. Bastards. Oh well. Wildlife got some food. Typical. I only shot it there. I'm 30-yard tops. Never mind. Found it at least. See what's left of it.